Hello everyone, it is Monday, which means it is time for another edition of Real Estate Talk with Jay. Sorry I didn't come out with a video last week, but more on that a little bit later. But it appears that whether or not Punxsutawney Phil was right about how much winter weather we have left to experience this winter, it does appear that he's making an accurate prediction of the real estate market for what possibly could be an early spring buying season. So let's take a look, shall we? First things first though, if you haven't seen this announcement yet, then let me just reiterate that I am now with LPT Realty. Yes, I have moved from one three-letter firm to another three-letter firm. But just wanted to go ahead and let everybody know that. Really nothing against EXP. I feel like EXP was sort of the forerunner for a different way to do real estate as far as providing brokerage services to agents. After learning about LPT, I felt like there were just some things that they had a lot of the things that I liked that EXP had, but where they were different, I felt like LPT was just a better fit for me. So again, no hard feelings against EXP. I really have nothing bad to say against EXP. It's just that I felt like LPT was the best fit for me where I am now in my current real estate career. So enough of that. Let's go ahead and look at the stats. First, let's take a look at those things that are moving on up. So first, number of new listings coming on the market. Those are starting to come back to normal or to where the weekly average has been. Pending listings have been climbing really fast. So there's a lot more buyers out there putting homes under contract, as well as closings. Closings are popping up as well. But again, remember, closings are a lagging indicator. So while pending shows the homes that are currently under a sales contract, closing, those homes went under contract 30 to 45 days later. So we are still looking at what happened towards the end of the year, end of last year, beginning of this year, which a little bit more on that later. So that's what we have seen moving up right now. Let's take a look at things that have been moving down. So firstly, inventory levels. So since the pending homes going under contract has been rapidly rising, but the new listings has been slower to turn, we're seeing decreasing inventory levels again. So our inventory level is getting tight. Once again, we're moving deeper into a seller's market, even though we never came out of a seller's market. But now the pendulum is shifting back towards a deep seller's market. So unless we start seeing either a bunch of more new listings come onto the market, or we see buyer activity and sales activity slow down, we're going to be seeing that inventory level dropping for the near future. So we'll keep an eye on that just to see kind of what it's going to be for the next year. So still a lot of room to make up if we ever want to see balanced market conditions in our market. Something else that has been going down is the sales to list price ratio. Okay. Let's talk about the percentages again. So you can see that the number of homes currently listed on the market for sale that are at a reduced price from their original asking price is a little bit less than what we had been seeing over the past few months. So fewer homes on the market are sitting at a reduced price. We did see a little bit of upward movement in the number of homes that sold at a reduced price. So that's what's down is what buyers paid for homes throughout the holidays. So towards the end of last year, beginning of this year, you can see that many buyers got some of the best deals of the season. The list price to sales price ratio has gone down again. As for the homes that closed last week, it's almost 96.5%, which is a pretty good bit different from the 99 to 100% or over 100% that we saw last year. And also the median price reduction was over 7%. So again, the buyers that were out looking during the holidays towards the end of last year and the beginning of this year were able to get some of the best deals of the year and maybe the last few years, because as that inventory continues to tighten, sellers are not going to be coming down off of those asking prices as much. Lastly, we'll look at prices. So you can see that listing prices have leveled off the median listing price was starting to drop just a little bit, not much, but that has appeared to leveled off. And again, if the inventory continues to tighten, I can see that starting to move back up. And closed prices. So the median closed price is back on upward movement. The average closed price is trending down a little bit, but honestly, it's just the average and median are coming closer together. So it's not like sales prices are dropping. And again, they can't with this limited inventory and this repeat of a tightening inventory situation. So I don't expect those prices to, if we continue losing inventory, both of those prices could start moving up at a fairly rapid pace. Though I don't think we'll see what we saw in 2020 and 2021 as far as just, really fast movement upwards in prices. Again, we're expecting to see overall price increases over this next year in 2024, but hopefully they'll be a little bit more closer to what's normal in a market, which is in the single digits. So maybe 5%, 6%. But if we lose out on inventory, if we don't get enough homes on the market for sale and we still have more buyers than sellers, we could see that start to move up fast. But anyways, all that to come. We've only finished out January, so we've got a lot more data to look at this year to see where we're going to end up. So that's it. Again, I am thankful for all of you that watch these videos. I really would appreciate the like and the share and hitting subscribe so that you can follow me. And again, sharing these with your friends, family, and other people on your social media platforms so that they can get the information that is relevant for our local market, which a lot of times is completely at odds with what the national statistics are showing. So lastly, that's it for this week. We will see you next week.